Hi everyone. Yes, I finally managed to get back and do a bit of recording. I've done a few tutorials lately, but they've all been on my blog instead of videos, because we're still in the middle of trying to sort out me moving indoors, and my husband's been so busy he's not been able to, so I've had to re-unpack certain things so I can get stuff done. Over on Facebook we have a event, the Fall and Harvest, for Angela Holt's designs, and she's got some fantastic prizes. She's got games and loads of other little bits and pieces all going on over there. The big launch is actually 7 o'clock her time, which is 1 PM here, or AM. It's after midnight, so it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not very good at that, sorry. And we have a few tutorials coming up where all the girls are doing their bits and pieces for fall, Halloween sort of subjects. I've always had a problem with the sort of colours and everything that they use for fall, so it's a good one, good challenge for me to play with. And what we're going to make today is we're going to make the other versions of these, so you'll have two little canvases, both identical, or not identical but slightly different. This one has got a nice embossed pattern onto the canvas first, and then I put some paint on, and then I used a bit of tissue just to mix it all up, and it sort of dries it quite quickly. I've just used a few little peel-offs, some sticky gems and a little flower, just something simple and not over the top. And here I stenciled through a form of peel-off, then I covered it in the Tim Holt's forest moss, sorry, is the colour that we used, and here I just added a couple of little flowers, a bit of peel-offs for a sort of a bordery frame, and a couple of little gems, and embossing, clear embossing powder. So we're going to play with them today and see if I can recreate similar to what I've already done. With the, we'll do this one first. Now this, as you can see, it's onto a little canvas, so to actually stamp onto the canvas, it leaves a big gap. So I found the easier way to do it was to ink your stamp. This is a oh God, I've forgotten what her name is now. It'll come to me. Clarity. That's a Clarity stamp. So they're all her own designs, and it comes on the mount as well. So, yeah. So I found that the easiest thing is to actually take the canvas to the stamp, and then just push on the inside, and that way you're going to get all of your design that you want on. It's going to be interesting tonight seeing what Angela's going to come up with. She's got some really wicked ideas, so it'll be quite good to see her playing with some new bits and pieces. Preferably take the cat hair out of the embossing powder. Now, oh my dear God, looks like I had a carrier bag stuck to my heat gun. Be a bit more careful. We are embossing it more than once. Or powder, sorry. It seems to have picked it up everywhere else. Let's see if we can get the rest of this off. Didn't have this problem last time. Doesn't normally happen. I'm not quite sure what I've done, but it does make it a bit different to the other one in any case. Same image, just slightly different. There we go. So we leave that to dry for a minute. It doesn't take very long. This way. I'm actually using my Craft Studio extra deep embossing powder, clear. It does a really lovely job. And as it says, it's nice and thick, which you do want. Now, you can call this bit messy if you want. This one's got a little bit more green in, so I'm actually going to put a little less green in, a bit more yellow, so the yellow picks up a little bit more. Just dabbing the brush into the paint. I'm using acrylic. This is all Folk Art by Plaid. This is Evergreen. Yellow is Buttercup, and the other one is Red Orange. So it's just a matter of dabbing little bits wherever. Just give the brush a rinse between the two. Oops. Seem to be getting paint everywhere this morning. This afternoon, sorry. Way too much. Definitely a bit much on that one. Well, we did want it a little bit more yellow. Yep. generally a lot easier if you can shake it and then just dab it in the lid, because you're only after a little piece here and there. So I think that will do. They're everywhere now. Now I'll just use a bit of kitchen roll for this piece, because you don't need to use a brush and you don't need sponges or anything like that. And basically you just rub it across, mix it up. It does look like it might need a tiny bit more green, but I quite like that as it is. I don't want to. Yeah. Now I just use, these are the little tiny flowers, I forgot what they're called now. Little tiny tea roses. Yeah, I've used some lettered peel-offs here in black and copper border. With the border on this one, I actually use a bit like looks like a little box chain, I suppose. And gently put it across the top there, so you can see. So it's just a tiny frame. It doesn't stand out overly much, but it's quite nice and delicate. Side. And can't wait for Angie's live tutorial tonight. She is using the, I think it's called Lindy's spray alcohol inks. They're in like a spray, and her and Ange and Itza, you've been using them. Oh, they are stunning inks. They are absolutely stunning. I haven't managed to find them here yet. I shall keep looking, because they do seem to be an amazing product. Right, I'm having to do a bit of cutting work here. I've run out of F's, so I'm taking the E, or the bottom bit of the E off, to make an F. There we go. Just tidy it up a bit. Well, if I actually had my glasses on so I could see what I was doing. Angela's also, she's just starting up a new little club. Basically it's the Shabby Chic Kit Club. Each month you subscribe and you get, each month you get one of these fantastic and amazing Shabby Chic kits. Right, sorry about that. It seems that my camera had done its 15 minutes of time. So, right, we've put the peel off, which is from the pound shop or dollar store. It's basically, you can get 3 rolls and it's £1, and they're quite useful for a number of things. So I've applied them to here, to my canvas. I've started in the middle. I'm using forest moss, and I'm sort of just adding the colour. I'm trying to be a bit careful towards the end so it's not as dark. Now all I have to do is take them off. Should be able to put them back onto the plastic and maybe keep them for reuse if possible. I shall find out if that is possible. There we go. So that's it at the moment. I'm going to give it a quick dry just to make sure that the ink is dry, because now I'm going to use the Versamark plain again, but completely cover the the little canvas. And cover the whole thing in the embossing powder. Right. Shake off as before. Now dip it all straight back into the ink again, into the powder, sorry. Sorry, my hair's getting everywhere. It doesn't matter if it doesn't cover all of it. there we go. Oh, hold on, still a bit there. Now I'm hoping you can catch this in the light. It now basically is all glossy and looks like a ceramic tile. I shall leave that to dry for a sec. Luckily it doesn't take too long. That's what's nice about embossing powder, is it does dry rather quickly. And as you can see, one pot can go a very long way. I think we'll put the edging on this one first. What edging have we got? We have this one, which is very, if you can see it, it's very fine, but it's just like little tiny balls, sort of drops. As before, put it on your fingers. As you can see, one strip does the 3 sides. So luckily I have extra bits from other projects. There we go. These are the gems that you can pick up most places for £1, except for Hobbycraft. They don't seem to do the same as everybody else, but I'm using the medium one on the edge corners. Just to get a bit of sparkle. These are the little butterflies that I've used, and you can buy these on a strip. I bought mine off Fiona Jennings 644. That's Jennings 644, sorry. And it was part of the kit I bought off her when I met her last year. And they had loads of goodies in it. Get a smaller pair. Just trying to trim the little bits of thread off. And get hold of it. Better option. There we go. Now you can't see them. There we go. And we have 2 of the little flowers and some more gems. only need a tiny amount of glue on the butterfly. And that one's sort of sitting like that there, and the other one is flying off. Yes, if you have this heat gun, be very careful with it. It's very, very, very hot and burns properly. Unlike the smaller ones that don't really burn quite so much. And then what I've done is taken the smaller crystal little green gems, because these are sticky as well, which helps. Just so the butterflies don't look plain. And there we go. We have 4 little canvases all going together in the full colours. Well, that's DT number 1 for Angela Holt's designs, and hopefully I will be back shortly with some other ideas. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye.